Look, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bake. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, though, until it levels out. I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to sub for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. There's places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from New Era Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check. Let's go. Let's finish now.
55. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's coming now. Switch and eight.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, switch. Here we go, 47. 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's it, baby.
Here we go, 47. 47.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's Prescott, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Domata Peko breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
But no takes to start you have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
46. Tight end right. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead grows to 10-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Hey, check.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Cohen on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nelson Aguilar, 53 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Green 39! Green 39!
They begin with a run by Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Three down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch the run. Watch the gun.
On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Jackson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his plays prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
4 down, check.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was the longest run of this contest.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills got into that lead. And his kick is good. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Prescott. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
47.
26. Again to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go, get tight. Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 47. Keep that tight right there. 26. Mike, 26.
On second down, Elliott. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
41's the will. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, boys, you got 26, 26.
Action now, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1 leg. You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go, 48. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Leopard!
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they didn't get the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll toss it to Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Gun!
Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 10. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Get out, get out.
You got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kendall Beckwith. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Able to push his way through. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, here's Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Gone!
They'll keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit.
Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They're spinning now. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And able to find Conley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Conley, 45 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Leopard!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one complete to Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch, hey. Here we go, 47.
Prescott on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Margus Hunt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Prescott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
46,
and reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
There we go, kill. 26.
On third down. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Right here, he's tight on the right.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Hopefully nowhere to run there.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
56 to Mike.
They get it to him running left. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 101 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
No.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
Hand off to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 4th down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This time, Jackson will throw it. He gets away from 1. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You don't want no problems with me.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
The give is to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open to get to the QB and make sure he gets under the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go, 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Good job.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
To the right. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once that when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Decent start there to the drive. Good the climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat enough to eat elephant.
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. Yeah. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. They're going to face a third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, here we go. 180.
55. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47.
4 down.
46.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they will take a knee here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,
no introduction really necessary. Get the message like the secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Gonna you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere till a $1 million. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to damn level. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a chat, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Break bread, a fake dead, a bit, to hate that. 50 million a year, that made that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me? I say, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go. See me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk. They roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case after case and a phone. They will watch you give a yeah. I live today rapping back, caring them about what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood heroes. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. High formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left.